Hello everybody, welcome back to part 2 of the introductory video for Let's Roleplay Rome Total War. The first video was a little bit on the long side, I agree, but I had to explain all the roles and I wanted to explain how the interactivity could potentially work between the office holders and those that didn't get an office, the people of Rome, because I want this to be really an in-depth experience. To be fair, I want this to succeed, so that's why it was a little bit on the long side. There's probably still things in there that I didn't cover that you think, what does he mean by that, or so yeah, on the last video, anything to do with the roles of office, anything to do with the interactivity between members, post your questions on the comments page of the last video. Don't send them to me by personal message, comment on the video itself, because if you got that question, chances are another 5, 6, 7 people have that same query. Post it on the comments page of the last video and I will answer that, and hopefully by the end of the application process there will be questions listed down on the comments page with answers, and in conjunction with the video itself hopefully things will be made perfectly clear on what's expected for the role play. Okay, so this video is basically about the application process, and that's it, nothing else other than that. Yeah, so there are 6 offices listed to apply for. So, application. It is going to be an application. It's not going to be a random select, it is going to be the best man for the job. The responsibilities of these office holders is quite high, and therefore I need to ensure that the person, the person that is in that role is the right person for the job. So it is going to be application. So the 4 things that the application process needs to contain, the application that you make needs to contain. First of all, an introduction to your character, a bit of background, age, name, maybe a place of where you're currently living, so I can get a feel of your type of character. Why you want the job. Is there a particular reason that you're applying for this job? Has something happened in your life that's compelled you to, I want that role, I want to make an impact in this campaign? Is there a particular reason for that? What would you bring to the role? What qualities do you possess that make you the perfect person for that role? And finally, a plan for your first year in office, which is 2 turns. So what do you plan to do for that first year? What would be your immediate goals if you were to be elected in that role? So that's the 4 things: an introduction to your character, why you want the job, what do you bring, or what would you bring to the job, what qualities do you possess to make you the person for that role, and what is your plan for the first year of the campaign. The next video that's going to come out probably in about an hour's time is going to be the first part of the campaign, and it's just merely me overviewing the starting situation for the Brutii. So you might want to hold off your application process, or at least the last part of it, which is the plan, until you've seen that video. But once that video goes up, that's when the application process is in full effect. How do you get your applications to me? Well, there's 3 ways. You can send it to me via personal message on YouTube, but via my personal message page. Don't post it on any of the video comments. Don't post it on any of on the main comments page to my channel. On a personal message that goes into my YouTube inbox. That's the first way. The second way is you can sign up to the forums, and you can, which you will have to do if you want to take part anyway, sign up to the forums and send it to me via a personal message on there. And the final way is you can type it up on Word or Notepad or WordPad and send it to me via email. And the email address is kingambrose2986@hotmail.co.uk. I will put the email link in the description. You can email it to me at that email address. So you've got 3 choices: YouTube personal message, forum page personal message, or email with an attachment in whatever format you've written it in. So, bear in mind I don't have Microsoft Word though, so it'll have to be Notepad or WordPad, I suppose. Sorry about that. So yes, and from the applicants I ask one thing: you need to be able to post regularly. I mean, posting one post, especially the office holders, of course. This is only for the office holders. What am I talking about? Yeah, one post a week really is not going to cut it, I don't think, because, as I say, the level of interaction, you're going to have to be interacting with other office holders and potentially the people of Rome, and therefore you're not going to be able to interact successfully if you only make one post and then shut off for the rest of the week. People will be asking you questions. People will be making demands of you. I don't want you to spend your whole life in front of the forum page, because I agree. We've all got things to do, work, school. So we're going to be busy. But I'd say if you can at least be able to post about 4 or 5 times a week, which I don't think is a lot to ask, so that you can just address those queries, address those questions, have that little bit of a discussion before you make your final decision for me to play out, would be much appreciated. So yeah, I'd say being able to post at least 4 or 5 times a week is almost mandatory, really. So that's that. Anything else? I keep looking down because I have a prompt list here, because as you can imagine, there's so much things to try and address here. I don't want to miss things out. Questions about the application process go on this video. Questions about any of the roles and interactions go on the last video. And apart from that, I don't think there's much else for me to say. No. And just for your information, it is Tuesday today, which is Fallout Tuesday. But I started recording these 2 update videos at 10:30. It's now 2:30. So yeah, it's taken me 4 hours to edit and re-record bits, and I've had a horrendous morning for being disturbed. I'll get halfway through a video and I'd get disturbed and just to start again and mess it up. It's taken me 4 hours to record just over half an hour's footage, which is ridiculous, really. But anyway, yeah. I hope this is going to work. There's been a lot of effort put into this by myself, other people, in setting this up, and it's now down to you. As I said in the previous video, this is going to only be as successful as the efforts put in by the people taking part. If people can't be bothered to post things and people don't take it seriously, it's not going to work. It's just going to be another bog standard LP, which, to be fair, I haven't selected Rome Total War to do a bog standard LP. I've selected Rome Total War purely for an RP purpose, to trial it for Shogun 2 to see if we can make it successful. So if this starts to fall by the wayside and people don't take it seriously, rather than finish it as a bog standard LP, I will just cut it and end it as an incomplete LP. This is RP only. It is a short campaign. Let's make it the most interactive LP on YouTube to date. Okay, enough of me rambling now. It's almost 10 minutes of webcam footage, let alone the last video, which is probably half an hour bloody long. So yeah, next video is the first part of the campaign. I hope you enjoy it. Get your applications in. The process is starting as of now. The process will end on Friday, so get your applications in before Friday. The official announcement of the offices will probably be next Monday, and then the LP will commence pretty much straight away. So yes, good luck to those of you applying. Even if you don't want to apply for an office, please still go to the forums, the RP section, create yourself a character and still get involved in the discussions. Till next time, see you soon.